Hey everyone, welcome back to Learn English with Podcasts. I'm Adam.
And I'm Sarah.
Episode 20. 20 already. Can you believe that?
It's flying by. Before we jump in, quick reminder for our French-speaking listeners, if English isn't your first language, you can always turn on YouTube subtitles to get a real-time translation while you listen.
Yeah, use that. Seriously, it helps a lot.
So today's root verb is run.
Run, one of those verbs that's like everywhere. Once you notice it, you can't unsee it.
Right. And I actually have a story for this one, a real one from like 3 jobs ago.
Oh, no. Is this the one you told me at lunch that one time?
It's the one.
Okay, I'm ready. Go!
So, picture this. I'm maybe 8 months into a new job, marketing coordinator, and my manager, Julian, comes to my desk on a Tuesday and goes, "Hey, can you run this proposal by me before you send it to the client?"
Standard stuff.
Totally standard. So I run it by him. He reads it, nods, says, "Looks good, send it." Fine.
Okay, so far so good.
So far, so good. Except I panic a little because the meeting's in like an hour, and I hadn't actually checked what the whole campaign was going to run to. Budget-wise, I mean.
Oh, no.
So I'm doing this frantic math, and I realized the numbers we quoted the client were going to run to almost double what we told them last month.
That's not ideal.
Not ideal at all. So I'm rushing to the meeting room, right? Laptop under my arm, coffee in the other hand, and I literally run into my coworker Fatima in the hallway.
Like physically?
Physically. Coffee everywhere, all over her blouse.
Oh my God.
She's so nice about it, but I'm mortified. And now I'm running behind because obviously we stopped to clean it up.
Of course.
So I get to the meeting room, and this is where it gets worse. I run up against this technical issue where the projector just won't connect to my laptop.
Classic.
Classic. And the client is sitting right there watching me sweat.
I'm cringing already.
So I'm trying everything, and then I realize I ran out of battery on the little HDMI adapter thing, completely dead.
Oh, come on.
I know. So Julian, bless him, he just says, "Let's run over the main points verbally. We don't need slides." Total save.
Good manager move.
Amazing manager move. So we get through it somehow, and the client actually seems okay with the numbers. But here's the thing. The intern, this 18-year-old kid named Theo, he was supposed to bring printed copies of the contract.
Oh no, where's this going?
He ran off with the wrong folder, like completely wrong documents, grabbed the wrong one off the printer, and just gone.
He ran off? Like literally left the building?
Basically, he thought he was late, so he just kind of ran away from the office in a panic to go print the right version somewhere else.
This is chaos.
Total chaos. So now I'm outside in the parking lot trying to find him, and I run across this guy from IT, Kareem, who's like, "Oh yeah, I saw him. He went that way."
So, you're chasing an intern through a parking lot.
I am literally running after this kid through the parking lot, in heels, by the way.
In heels. Okay, this just got funnier.
And then this is the part that still makes me wince. There's a delivery guy on a bike, and Theo, running full speed, doesn't see him, and he nearly runs over the guy's front wheel.
No.
Yes, the bike goes sideways, the guy's yelling, Theo's apologizing, I'm apologizing. It's a whole scene.
This meeting has officially derailed.
Completely derailed. So finally we get the right folder. Theo runs back to the meeting room, out of breath, hands the client the contract like nothing happened.
The confidence of a 19-year-old.
18. And honestly, the client just laughed, said it was the most entertaining pitch meeting they'd had all year.
See, sometimes chaos works in your favor.
Sometimes. And you know what's funny? After that whole disaster, the meeting kind of ran on for like another 40 minutes because the client wanted to hear more stories.
That's amazing. Chaos as a bonding experience?
Honestly. And Theo, bless him, he ended up running with a totally different crowd after that. Like, the ops team basically adopted him because they thought the bike thing was hilarious.
Wait, so he changed teams because of this?
Kind of, yeah. And a year later, this is the best part, he actually decided to run for team lead on that same ops team.
No way.
1, 2.
From nearly hitting a delivery guy with a bike to team lead. What a journey!
What a journey. Anyway, that's my most chaotic work story, and somehow run fits into basically every part of it.
It really does. I mean, I'm sitting here counting how many times you just used a completely different version of the same verb.
Right? It's wild once you notice it.
Okay, well, I think we owe our listeners a proper breakdown after that, because there was a lot happening in that story.
A lot. Coffee spills, bike near misses, a dead HDMI adapter.
So let's actually slow down and go through every single one of those one at a time, because honestly, this might be one of the richest phrasal verb families we've covered so far.
16 of them, if I remember correctly.
16, let's get into it. All right, first one, to run by. Like Julian asking Sarah to run the proposal by him.
Right. So, run by means to check something with someone before you finalize it. You're basically asking for approval or feedback.
2 more examples, just so it sticks. Can you run this email by legal before we send it to the client?
I always run big purchases by my partner before I buy anything.
Makes sense. And the particle by gives that idea of passing something close to someone, almost like walking it past them so they can glance at it.
Exactly. You're not handing over control, you're just letting them take a look.
Next, to run to. In the story, the campaign numbers ran to almost double the original quote.
So this one means to reach a certain amount, usually a cost or a total. It's mostly used with money or numbers.
The renovation costs ran to 15,000 euros by the end.
Her expenses for the trip ran to way more than she'd budgeted.
To here shows a destination, like the number is traveling toward a limit and finally arrives there.
Good way to picture it.
Third, to run into, that's the coffee on Fatima moment.
Painfully accurate. Run into has 2 uses, actually. It can mean to physically collide with something or to unexpectedly meet someone or encounter a problem.
He ran into a filing cabinet while rushing to grab his laptop.
We ran into a major issue with the server right before the launch.
Into gives that sense of direct contact, going straight into something, whether it's a person, an object, or a problem.
Next up, to run up against. That was the projector disaster.
This one's about hitting an obstacle, usually something that blocks your progress, often used for rules, resistance, or unexpected barriers.
The team ran up against strict compliance rules during the merger.
She ran up against pushback from senior management on the new policy.
Up against is really visual. Up gives that direct frontal movement, and against adds the resistance, like running straight into a wall.
Fifth, to run out, or run out of when there's an object involved. The HDMI adapter dying.
Means to have none left. Something is completely used up.
We ran out of printer paper right before the client meeting.
Don't wait too long or you'll run out of time to finish the report.
Out signals that the resource has fully exited. There's nothing left inside.
Next, to run off. Theo grabbing the wrong folder and disappearing.
Run off means to leave quickly, often suddenly or without much explanation.
He ran off before anyone could ask him where he was going.
She ran off with the only copy of the presentation, which caused a bit of a scramble.
Off gives that sense of separation, breaking away fast from where you were.
7th, to run away. Theo panicking and fleeing the office.
Very close to run off, but run away puts more emphasis on escaping from something specific, like a situation or a feeling.
New hires sometimes run away from feedback instead of asking questions.
He ran away from the confrontation instead of addressing it directly.
Away is about distance, moving far from something, usually to avoid it.
8th, to run across. Bumping into Kareem from IT in the parking lot.
Run across means to encounter something or someone by pure chance. No planning involved.
I ran across an old client's name while cleaning out my inbox.
She ran across a great networking opportunity at a random conference.
Across gives that image of crossing paths, like your path and someone else's path intersect for a moment.
9th, to run over. First meaning, Theo and the bike wheel.
Literally to hit something with a vehicle or knock into it while moving fast.
The delivery van nearly ran over a stack of boxes left on the loading dock.
Be careful, you almost ran over the cone in the parking lot.
Over keeps its literal meaning of passing on top of something.
And the second meaning of run over, which is completely different, that's when Julian saved the meeting.
Right. Run over here means to review something quickly, going through the main points fast.
Let's run over the agenda before everyone joins the call.
Can we run over your slides one more time before the presentation?
Same particle, over, but this time it's about passing over the content quickly, skimming through it.
11th, to run after. Sarah chasing Theo across the parking lot.
In heels, don't forget.
Never forgetting that detail. Run after means to chase something or someone, literally or figuratively.
The sales team is running after that contract for months now.
He ran after the taxi, but it had already left.
After shows you're following something that's ahead of you, trying to catch up.
12th, to run on. When the meeting stretched out because the client wanted more stories.
Run on means to continue longer than expected, often without stopping.
The negotiation ran on for hours longer than we planned.
His presentation ran on well past the allotted time.
On gives that idea of continuity. Something keeps going without a break.
13th, to run behind. When Sarah stopped to help clean up the coffee.
Simple one means to be late or behind schedule.
We're running behind on the product launch by about 2 weeks.
Sorry, I'm running behind. I'll be there in 10 minutes.
Behind literally places you at the back, lagging compared to where you should be.
14th, to run back. Theo returning to the meeting room out of breath.
Means to return somewhere quickly, usually in a rush.
She ran back to grab the contract she forgot on her desk.
He ran back home because he left his badge at the door.
Back is the direction, returning to the starting point.
15th, to run with. Theo getting adopted by the ops team.
Run with means to associate with a certain group or to go along with an idea enthusiastically.
He started running with the design team on side projects.
Once management approved the idea, the whole department ran with it.
With shows connection, being alongside a group or an idea, moving in the same direction as them.
And finally, to run for. Theo running for team lead a year later.
Run for means to campaign for a position, going after a specific role or title.
She's running for team lead in the next internal elections.
He decided to run for the board after years on the committee.
4 points to the goal, the specific position someone is aiming for.
Okay, so quick recap. Run by, checking something with someone. Run to, reaching an amount. Run into, colliding or encountering. Run up against, hitting an obstacle.
Run out, having nothing left. Run off and run away, leaving suddenly or fleeing. Run across, encountering by chance. Run over, hitting something or reviewing quickly.
Run after, chasing. Run on, continuing longer than expected. Run behind, being late. Run back, returning quickly.
Run with, going along with a group or idea, and run for, campaigning for a position.
16 verbs, one very chaotic Tuesday.
Honestly, if you want to actually test yourself on all of these, we put together a full breakdown with a quiz on the block. Way easier to check your understanding rare than trying to remember all 16 from memory.
Links right there in the description. Go take the quiz. See how many you actually got.
And hey, if you run into your own chaotic work story like Sarah's, send it our way. We might use it in a future episode.
Please do. We need more content like that.
All right, that's it for today's episode.
Thanks so much for listening, and we'll see you very soon.
Take care, everyone.
Bye.